All right, this is Rockin' Pneumonia and the Boogie Woogie Flu, two hands together. We're gonna keep it nice and rock and roll. I always like to throw this in. Little G9. All right, there it is. Boogie Woogie is pretty fun. We can make it pretty simple by keeping it as quarter notes. Now our left hand will be G and D, and then the E will be your thumb. Okay, so G and D, and then E is your thumb. And that just goes back and forth. For my more advanced students, I want you to keep the 5 happening under all of that. So it's 5 and 2, 5 and thumb. And believe me, if you play Boogie Woogie the way you really should, which is in 8th notes, you will wear out your thumb if you bounce it. Okay, so don't bounce the thumb. Actually use 2 and thumb so that you'll get used to doing this and get ready for this more aggressive way of doing it with the 8th notes. But for now, quarter notes is just fine. And for those of you that want to try to add the 5th finger underneath, please feel free to do that. So here's our first chord down here, G, and then the E. Okay, going on, next line. Going down, and now we're on a D chord, so we change and we go down to it. Remember, the 2 black keys helps us visually get there. D and A, and then B is our thumb, D and A, B, and then we come back and we hit that G with a staccato and a strong accent. Second page is exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's a quick kind of 1, 2, and, right? 1, 2, and, okay? Now we're going down to D again. You'll notice page 1 and page 2 are exactly identical until we get to the ending. And back to G and D. Okay, good. Now our ending, let's take a look at it. We run up, so it's 1, 2, so think in the ands. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, it sounds a little bit like the Addams Family. It does. That's similar to that. 2 and 1. So 1 and 2 and 3. A little different because it's 8th notes, but so close. And then we're going to, let's see, I'll add it in here. You're going to meet, this is a little hard for some of you, you're going to meet that G. To come across. This is a real challenge to kind of get this ending, right? To kind of drop to that. So what you want to do, thumb down to the D so that you're ready to thumb 5. Okay, let me think now. I think that's about it. Those are all of the elements. I didn't go over the intro, so let me go back to the intro really quick. And D is your bass note here that's going to bring it in. So it comes in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. I think I was a little late on that. Let me try it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? And I think that's all the pieces to the puzzle. All right, now if you want to get more advanced, some of you aren't ready for this, but I'm going to play this in an advanced way just so that you can hear where you could eventually take it. Just looking at this sheet music, I could bring in the boogie woogie a little bit strong and keep it going with eighth notes. So that's kind of quarter notes. So